Hello everybody and welcome back to the Minecraft Let's Play. I believe this is now episode 8 that we are in, and I've made a little bit of progress while you've been away. So let me show you a little bit of what has happened between episodes. So if we head down our elevators, which I showed you last time, we can see that I've got to work on the potato farm area. So I've dug a lot of it out now. We still have a big chunk here ahead of us to go. I've come up with a design here on the side of the stairs. I'm still not 100% sure if I like it, but I mean, it'll do for the moment. And we also need to see how it fits in with the rest of the room once everything has been fixed, designed, built out properly. So I think I'll leave it for now and we'll just see how it goes. But you can see on this side, I've gone for the trapdoor design again. I've gone for some stripped spruce along the top with fences above it. And then obviously the accent block here is the spruce logs again. So we've also filled in everything required for our automatic potato farm down here, or our first of possibly many automatic potato farms down here. I've got the dispenser set up at the back to eject water. I haven't put the redstone circuit in yet because I'm still unsure about where I'm going to put it. I'm thinking maybe along this row of blocks here, because we're going to have a wall along the slabs here and a wall along these slabs here. I'm still not sure what design I'm going to go for inside of the farm, but we have it planned out, and obviously there's a lot to get through still before this is complete, and this room still has a lot of progress to be made on it as well as a whole. So I'll do what I usually do. I'll make a bit of progress for you off camera, and then once I have something to show you, I'll jump right back into the game. So we've got a bit of progress made now on the potato farm, as you can see right ahead of me. We've got the somewhat base of a design down, so we're going to go with the light grey stained glass at the front so that we can see inside of the farm. We're going to use the same spruce accent blocks in all four corners. And we're going to keep the stone slab border, because I don't know if you can notice this, but when you till soil, it actually drops the level of the block down about 1/10 or so. So you can see whatever block is adjacent to it. Therefore, I'd rather keep the stone slab border in just so that it looks uniform rather than messy. So that's what we've got so far. The redstone mechanism is in. We're yet to place the actual blocks down for the button to sit on, so I've got it resting on the floor. But for now, that's how it's going to look. We've got a few things we need to do, though, before we can make any more progress. Because, as I mentioned before, especially for the soggy storage system, we're going to need lighting, and that is going to require us to get some glowstone from the nether. So that might be something we can do later in the episode. But for now, I'm going to make a bit of progress on our enchanting setup, because I've been breeding the cows between episodes and whilst I've been messing around downstairs. And maybe something here I should mention as well is that I've taken the lava out of the chicken farm and we're just harvesting eggs so that we can repopulate the area at the top and therefore make the farm more efficient when we decide to place the lava back in. Alright, so let me just check if it's nighttime outside. It is, so let's sleep before we head out there. I've got a few things I need to collect from the furnaces up here as well. So let me just grab that. I've got a couple pieces of glass in there that I need to collect. There we go. So now that that's done, let's head outside. And you can see we've got a bunch of cows in our farm. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one more breed of all of the cows in the farm. So let me grab some wheat. And then once I've done that, I will then grab some of their leather by killing them. So here we go. Let's just hover over and breed as many as possible. Yeah, you can see there's way too many cows for the area of the farm that we have, so I think it's about time we actually got rid of a few. They're starting to glitch out and there just definitely isn't enough space, so let me just finish up breeding these guys. Shouldn't be too many left now, I doubt. Okay, that looks like it's about it, I think. We're getting a few hearts here and there, but not too many. Okay, yeah, that looks like it's about it. So let's just stick the wheat back into our inventory. And now we can basically just go to town on these guys. So let's just take a few swipes in there. Hopefully we don't kill too many of the babies, because, you know, we need those guys to hang around so that we can continue to breed if we need to do so. But they're slowly and surely dying and dropping their leather. I can see a bit of it bunching up down there already. So that's good to see. And I hope that we have enough sugarcane to create the amount of paper required for the rest of the bookshelves as well. I have been harvesting it now and again, but not as much as I've been breeding the cows, but you can see it's grown a little bit over there anyway, so we'll have a few extra pieces to collect. Alright, let's get a few of the guys over this side. We don't want to kill all of them, as I mentioned in the last time we did this, because, you know, we need to continue to breed. So let's just get a few more guys down here. Yeah, that should do it. That should do it. Leave a few babies as well. They'll grow up into the adults, and we can then breed them. Okay, so where did I put the fence gate on this thing? All right, it's right here. Let's just hope that none of these guys get out when I get out. There we go. So we got 2 adults and a bunch of babies. Perfect. So now we can head inside and begin crafting up some of the books. Once I've put this food away, the wheat away can go in there, the potatoes can go in there. We'll keep everything else for now. Let's grab the remaining paper we had from the last time we did this. And oh, we have a little bit more there. I didn't see that. Have we got anything else? Oh, we have another book there. So okay, so that's 1 bookshelf right there already. That's good. I didn't realize we had that extra book. We obviously found that in the sunken ship a few episodes ago. So let's grab some more of the sugar cane. We've got a stack, about a stack and a half there, a little over a stack and a half, which is good to see. So firstly, we'll use the paper that we already have to create as many books as possible. That's 10. So how many books are we going to need? We need 10 more bookshelves. And it's 3 books per bookshelf, so we need 30 more books, and we've definitely got enough leather to do that. So hopefully we have enough sugar cane to get that done as well. Let's just turn it all into paper for now. All right, so we've got 22 books. We just need 8 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That should be enough books to create the remaining bookshelves that we require. So have we got any wood around here that I can use? Yeah, we've got a ton of the stuff. That's good. Good to see. I don't want to go out and harvest any more of that, honestly. So let's stick the books in, stick the wood in. We need 3 more in each slot. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Perfect. So 15 bookshelves. Now we can go ahead and make ourselves the enchanting table itself. And I think what we'll do for now is, just so that we can get ourselves at least a pickaxe set up, we will just set this up outside, and then once we get silk touch, we can bring it indoors into a specified room. So let me grab what is required for the enchanting table itself. We're going to need 4 obsidian, which I gathered purposely for this situation. We actually need another book, and we've got enough resources for that. So let's create another book quickly. 2, 3. There we go. There's the book, and to complete this, we need 2 diamonds. And we'll also grab another 3 for the pickaxe that we're going to enchant, and we're going to need 3 lapis to get that done as well. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Book on top. Diamonds either side, and boom, there's our enchanting table, our bookshelves. We have 3 diamonds here that we're going to use to make a pickaxe, if I have any sticks. There we go. 1, 2. Grab some of those. Make ourselves the diamond pickaxe that we're going to enchant right now. And we have the 3 lapis to get that done also. So let's just head outside, find ourselves a space where we're going to put this. Here, let me think. I guess it could go right here. So if we put the enchanting table there, bookshelf, 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 yeah, just make a ring like so, and then we should have enough. I think that should be enough, right? I think you only need 15 bookshelves. Yeah, there we go. So we know that we're definitely going to get efficiency 4, which is a good start. Let's hope we can get at least unbreaking 3 alongside it. Okay, there we go. So pretty standard enchanted pickaxe, but I'm not going to complain about that because, you know, sometimes on your first enchant you can get something ridiculous like just unbreaking 3. You could even get something like efficiency 3 on its own, and we managed to get a bit more lucky than that. So I'm actually really pleased that we've got this pickaxe, and hopefully in the near future we can also get silk touch and a fortune 3 pickaxe, because until we find villagers who can trade us the books that we require, we're going to have to rely on the enchanting table and luck in order to get what we desire. So until we get to a stage in the game where we have our own villager set up, our own trading set up, obviously we're going to have to use the enchanting table solely to enchant our goods. So now that we have that done, and I've showed you the start of the design for the potato farm, I'm going to get a bit more work completed on it, and then again, once I have some progress to show you, I'll be right back. Alright guys, so as you can see behind me, I've got something to show you. First of all, let me just say, I'm so glad that we were able to get this enchanted diamond pickaxe. It's just making things so much easier. You wouldn't understand, well, I mean, you probably do understand what it's like to go from a stone pickaxe to an efficiency 4 diamond pickaxe. It's worlds apart. So I'm really, really glad we managed to do that this episode. It's going to make future projects much faster and much easier. Anyway, aside from that, let's get on to the farm and how I've chosen to design it. So as you can see on the left wall and the right wall, we went with our standard design from outside of this room. So it's up here, and it's also on the top floor of our base. And then for the back wall, I went with some, how do you call this? Is it stripped logs? I think it might be called stripped. So stripped spruce, but I mean, I kept in these three pillars of regular spruce, but I'm actually going to remove them because I think there's just too many textures going on in this build. And yeah, I think that makes it look a lot more clean. Otherwise, there are way too many textures in this build, and we don't really want them to clash with each other and cause the build to look off. So I think if I remove those regular spruce logs at the back, it makes things look a lot better. And then finally, we went for the stone bricks on the ceiling, and as you can see, we've got our 3 redstone lamps. I headed to the nether. It only took about a minute to grab some glowstone and made these three glowstone lamps. So that's the farm up and running. How about we see it in action and just test out what sort of produce we're going to get. I mean, you can see not a lot of it is actually grown to full harvest at the moment, so we're not going to get too much. But anyway, let's hit that switch. See what happens. Right, so everything made its way down to the hoppers as we expected. And then in the chest, we are just loading up our potatoes now. I've actually noticed I've made another error. We need to move the 2 outside dispensers to the far left and the far right. Because as you'll see now, when I switch this off, we leave water source blocks in the middle. And obviously we can't have any water remaining here because we need to replant the potato. So let me quickly fix that with you guys on camera. I will grab the water bucket from this dispenser and head inside of the farm itself. Just in here, if we head to the back and place, oops, not like that. We want to place the water source right there and then grab it back. Oops, not like that. We want to grab this water source. Okay, there were 3 water source blocks, so let's grab them all. We can replace this water bucket. Let's put this guy, let's move him here. And put the strip spruce log there, the dispenser here, water bucket inside. Same with this guy. Let's move him to the outside 1 block. Oops, let's grab that strip spruce log, place that there. He goes there with the water bucket, and then the spruce log goes on top. So, what's happening here? Have I not got a water source on this side of the room? I'm pretty sure I do somewhere. Hang on, let me just rectify this. Possibly we don't have a water source on this side of the room, which would be why we're getting this issue. I don't want to destroy the wall too much, so I'll fix that off camera. Anyway, let's head around and fix the redstone mechanism back here. So we just need to take this one, place one there, and then another one here. And then if we press the button again, we will see. Oh no, the water, is it going to flow out and destroy the redstone? It is. Great. All right, another mistake. But as you can see, when we press this button again, sorry, let's just fix the redstone. Press this button again, and voila, all of the water disappears as it should. So now that we have the water mechanism of the potato farm set up, we have the design pretty much 100% complete. I'm going to quickly fix the issue where the tilled soil is returning back to regular soil right here by placing a source block under one of these slabs. And then once that's done, the first section of our automatic potato farm will be complete, and we can think about what we're going to do next in this episode. Okay guys, and we're back. So there's a few things that I'm going to do before we wrap up this episode. As you can see, there are a lot of chickens in here now, and all the eggs that they've been producing down here I've been throwing back into the top to get more chickens in the upper section as well. So sooner or later we're going to hit the mob cap here, and that's when the chickens will start dying as they drop into this space. I mean, I believe that works for hostile mobs, and I'd imagine, or maybe it isn't the same for non-hostile creatures, possibly not, but if it is, sooner or later these guys are going to start dying. So I think it's time to put the lava back in. So if we open this block, place the bucket in there, and then hopefully we can catch it working on camera. There we go. So the lava has been dispensed and all of our drops come down into the chest. So you can see this thing works. I'm not sure how fast or efficient it's going to be at producing chicken, and it's going to give us a few feathers as well, I guess. But I mean, as I said, we're not going to rely on this machine to produce our food, but if we do need this for a boss fight or something, the cooked chicken is obviously a lot more reliable than the baked potato. So it might come in useful in the future. If not, I mean, it was a cool build anyway, so I'm not too worried. Anyway, on a different note, let's dye some of this glass because we're going to need a little bit more of that for our final design. If you're wondering where I'm getting the dye from, I'm actually just heading out into the plains biome behind this small hill here and gathering some of the oxeye daisies and azure bluelets. They both break down into the light grey dye, which is what I'm using to dye this glass. So, oops, got a little bit stuck there. Now that we are done with our design here, I've just finished things up a little bit. So in total, the potato farm down here is 5 tall. So you've got the ground level, which is where the potatoes are planted. You've got an air level, another air level. You have the lamps in this level, and then the level above that is where the redstone blocks are that power the lamps. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tall. Our room is 11 blocks tall. So if we have a divider here, we should be able to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and create another one on top. And what we'll do in the potato farm on top is we'll remove the layer of the layer of hoppers, replacing it with air blocks, and therefore the potatoes will be pushed off the edge and down into these hoppers, and it can all be collected in one central location, which should work out well for us. We can hopefully have 2 potato farms working at once. We're gonna have to find a way to wire our redstone so that it can activate all 6 dispensers at once, but that shouldn't be too difficult to do. And once we have this replicated up above, we're gonna be producing quite a lot of potatoes, so it should be nice for us. Anyway, there was one other thing that I wanted to do whilst we were down here, and that was come out the back, find the middle block. 1, 2, 3. This is the middle. So we're gonna carve out those 2, and we're gonna get inside here and place a door so that we can have access to the farm from the outside. But I actually want this door to be on the other side. Or do I? Because there's the possibility then that the potatoes could get stuck in the gap. Alright, we'll test the farm, see what happens. Because I don't want that to cause any issues. No, the potatoes tend to flow towards the middle actually, which is good. So I think we can keep the door where it is. It just adds a bit more depth to the build as well, which is nice. So I think what I've decided to do is once we have everything up and running, we're going to have a 3 wide gap here at least, a door in the middle that opens into this obviously back area where we have our redstone running. We have a door to access the farm, all that sort of stuff. So it's going to be like a mini maintenance closet basically. So let's grab our potatoes out of there and replant them, because I don't actually think we gained anything from that. 7 times 7 is 49, so no, we gained nothing from that. The potatoes hadn't even grown. So let's just get these guys back down and planted for next time we need some. And I think what I've decided to do, guys, is since we have now got our enchanted diamond pickaxe, I think I'm going to end the episode with another mining haul. So what I'll do is I'll go down to the strip mine, begin mining, convert it into a time lapse like I usually do. And once we get back from that, I will just run you through everything that we managed to find whilst we were down there. And then if we leveled up to level 30 again, I will do another enchantment, and that's where we'll cut the video. So coming up next is the mining time lapse. I'll catch you afterwards. Okay guys, so that's the end of the mining time lapse right there. As you can see, in the end I actually ran into an underwater ravine, which was kind of cool because they have the naturally spawning magma blocks and a lot of the bubble columns. It looks quite cool down there actually. I really like that new addition to the game. So let's quickly take a look at what we managed to pull out of the mine. Another 9 diamonds, which is quite respectable. Really respectable 17 gold ore. Got ourselves 2 stacks and 5 of coal. 1, 2, 3, 4 stacks and 11 of redstone. 1 stack and 4 of iron. And finally 54 lapis lazuli. Obviously we got ourselves a bunch of building materials, and we managed to get 4 raw salmon from the underwater ravine, which was an unexpected addition to our loot. But let me just quickly throw some of this iron into the furnace. We're going to use 1, 2, 3, 4 coal there for 32, and then 5 coal on this side for 36. Oh, 1 too many. And then obviously we can organize this into our chests. So coal, gold, diamonds, redstone, lapis all goes in here. Our building materials can go into this chest. Our fish can go in the food and agriculture, and the miscellaneous goods can have the flint. So as I said guys, if I did make it back to level 30, which I have, I've exceeded it, I've gone to level 32, I would head outside and do one more enchantment before we end the episode. So what I usually like to do when I'm going to do an enchantment is I like to take a piece of every armor. So you can see our helmet and boots have actually degraded. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to ores and minerals. We're going to grab our diamonds. We're going to go to the miscellaneous goods, grab a pickaxe, and we're just essentially going to see what the crafting bench is. Sorry, the crafting bench. Crafting benches can't enchant anything. What the enchanting table is willing to give us on these items. So efficiency 3, that means we'll get efficiency 4 on the diamond pickaxe. Sharpness 3, we'll probably get sharpness 4 on the diamond sword. So I'm not really sure if I want to take either of those. So let's just create ourselves a helmet and some boots. We're not actually going to wear this until we've enchanted it, so I'm not going to waste it, don't worry. Let's head over to the enchanting table, stick the boots in. Unbreaking 3 again, not great, and Unbreaking 3. So I think on that note, we will probably go with the sword, because I believe that sharpness 4 is what we'll get, and that's probably the most useful enchant that we just were offered. So let's quickly create ourselves a sword and put this pickaxe back. Let's grab ourselves 3 lapis. 1, 2, 3, take that. Head back to the enchanting table. Right, I believe we should get sharpness 4. No, sharpness 3. So yeah, I really don't know what to take. Maybe we'll take a level 1 enchant on a pickaxe and refresh the enchanting table just to see if we can get anything different the next time. So let me grab this pickaxe. I'll grab another one to check what we're going to get next time. Let's head out there again, because I really don't want to take an enchant unless it's worth it at this stage, because we're obviously not getting levels very quickly, only through mining, so I don't really want to be taking any enchant that isn't worth it. Okay, so Smite 4, again, not great. Unbreaking 3, not great. Aqua Affinity, I mean, not too bad, I guess. Protection 3. So Aqua Affinity on the helmet. Do I take Aqua Affinity on the helmet, or do I go with Smite or Unbreaking? I mean, it's between the pickaxe and the helmet for me right now. I think I might go with the Aqua Affinity helmet, because it's one of the better enchantments you can get. Allows you to spend more time underwater as well, so it's not like it's completely useless. And hopefully, alongside Aqua Affinity, we can get a few other enchantments like Protection and Unbreaking, and if we do, that'll make it totally worthwhile. And we don't. Okay, that's really bad, guys. I kind of regret taking that now, but you know, you live and you learn. So that's it for this episode. Thank you so much for watching if you made it this far. Also, if you enjoyed it, leave a like, drop a comment with any feedback that you have. As I always say, positive, negative, and neutral feedback is all appreciated and encouraged. So if you have anything to say down below, make sure you say it. And on top of all of that, subscribe for future episodes of our Let's Play, and hit that bell notification icon to be notified of when the next video comes out. That's all from me today, guys. I'll catch you in the next episode. See you later. Bye-bye.